Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. We are currently in the final saga of One Piece, where various incredible and thrilling events are set to unfold. This is especially significant as the Straw Hat Pirates are on the verge of achieving their goals, becoming the crew of the Pirate King. As they conclude their objectives, this remarkable crew will disband, with each Straw Hat Pirate embarking on their individual paths in search of new solo adventures. In today's video, we will discuss what might happen at the end of the One Piece series, the world's reaction to learning that the Straw Hat Pirates will become the crew of the Pirate King, and the destinies of each crew member as they realize their dreams. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. In a world where many pirates and organizations seek to attain great power, the Straw Hat Pirates have emerged as the legendary crew that defied all odds to become the kings of the pirates. Led by the charismatic Monkey D. Luffy, this unlikely team of pirates unleashed a series of events that shook the four oceans and beyond, envisioning the Straw Hat Pirates attaining the most coveted title in the One Piece universe. Not only piques curiosity, but also raises questions about how the world would react to this extraordinary achievement. The news of the Straw Hat Pirates' conquest would reverberate across every corner of the One Piece world, eliciting a mix of shock and euphoria. The unimaginable feat of a once underestimated crew would spark debates worldwide, turning them into legends passed down to future generations. The news of the Straw Hat Pirates' rise would trigger unprecedented celebrations on islands like Water 7, Dressrosa, Alabasta, and Wano, where Luffy and his crew formed strong bonds and were welcomed warmly. Grand parades, fireworks, and lavish banquets would be organized in gratitude to the heroes who dared to challenge the most powerful pirates and the world government to achieve their dreams. Cities that once feared pirates would now welcome them as symbols of hope, considering the Straw Hat Pirates the most worthy of achieving the coveted status coveted by many. The world government, already aware of the threat posed by the Straw Hat Pirates, would find itself at a crossroads. Luffy's defiant reputation and his aversion to established power structures would cause unrest. Geopolitical balance would be shaken, with alliances questioned and betrayals orchestrated behind the scenes. The revolutionaries would see the Straw Hat Pirates as unexpected allies, or a new threat to be closely monitored. The rise of the Straw Hat Pirates as the kings of the pirates would not bring about the deserved tranquility. Rival pirates, the Navy, and even former allies would seek to test the resilience of the crew. Luffy and his companions would face even more formidable challenges, solidifying their position as a force to be reckoned with and feared. Luffy's proclamation as the new Pirate King would echo across every sea and island, inspiring new antagonists to challenge the newest pirate rulers of the seas. The title of the Kings of the Pirates not only elevates the Straw Hat Pirates to the pantheon of piracy, but also inspires a new generation of adventurers. The epic tales of Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and others would become motivational narratives, propelling young individuals to explore the seas in pursuit of their own dreams. The marks left by the Straw Hat Pirates would transcend time, shaping an era characterized by the relentless pursuit of freedom and challenges in the face of the impossible. The rise of the Straw Hat Pirates as the kings of the pirates would be a momentous occasion in the history of One Piece, catalyzing seismic changes that would resonate across every corner of the vast world of One Piece. The saga of the Straw Hat Pirates would transcend the simple tale of piracy, becoming a saga that resonates in the essence of every adventurer daring to challenge the tumultuous seas. In islands conquered by the Straw Hat Pirates throughout their journey, the news of their ascent to kings of the pirates would be received with a mix of pride and nostalgia. People worldwide would rejoice in the unexpected triumph of these charismatic pirates. The Navy, long challenged by the acts of the Straw Hat Pirates, would undergo internal reassessment. Admirals and high-ranking officers would convene to formulate more effective strategies to contain the influence of the new kings of the pirates. The bounties on the heads of the crew members would reach astronomical levels, leading bounty hunters and adversaries to embark on quests for the glory and fortune offered by such captures. The world government would attempt at all costs to capture or even take the lives of the Straw Hat Pirates, trying to prevent them from revealing the great secrets of the Void Century and other important information they would obtain after finding the One Piece treasure. The news of the Straw Hat Pirates' rise would have echoes in the territories of the Yonko, the four emperors of the seas. The power dynamic among these titans of piracy would be disrupted, with some seeing the Straw Hat Pirates as an imminent threat, while others might envision opportunities for strategic alliances. The competition for the title of Pirate King would unleash a new era of epic conflicts, with each Yonko seeking to assert their supremacy. A new Yonko might even emerge in place of the Straw Hat Pirates. The revolutionaries, led by Monkey D. Dragon, would closely observe the rise of the Straw Hat Pirates. The possibility of having powerful allies with similar ideals of freedom could lead to a redefinition in the relations between the crew and the revolutionaries. The struggle for liberation against the world government would gain even greater weight, with Luffy and his companions becoming symbols of resistance against this grand organization that has long controlled the world through its influence and concealment of important information. The journey of the Straw Hat Pirates would not be just a momentary saga, but a tale that would reverberate through eras. The islands that were saved, the friendships forged, and the enemies defeated would be celebrated in songs and legends. Future generations of pirates and adventurers would find inspiration in the saga of the kings of the pirates, seeking to emulate the courage and determination that shaped the destiny of the Straw Hat Pirates. In summary, the rise of the Straw Hat Pirates as the kings of the pirates would not only be a turning point in the narrative, but in the entire world of One Piece, causing various aspects to change as the Straw Hat Pirates desire. This epic achievement would transcend the roles of the characters, becoming a milestone in the history of animation and manga, a story that would continue to resonate through time, immortalized in the fans' imagination. The final journey of the Straw Hat Pirates, in pursuit of claiming the title of Pirate King, would also be filled with challenges, twists, and sacrifices. Each island visited, each battle fought, would be a step closer to the coveted title, but also a test of strength, loyalty, and determination. As they approach the climax of their journey, the inevitable confrontation with formidable rivals, such as other Yonko, the Navy, and even former alliances, would become imminent. The crew of the Straw Hat Pirates would face challenges that would test the limits of their abilities, forcing them to evolve and refine their combat strategies. During this final battle, the possibility of sacrifices would become a constant shadow. The unpredictable and dangerous nature of the seas, combined with the intensity of the battles, would put the lives of each member at risk. The fearless leader, Luffy, would face difficult choices that would challenge his determination and test the meaning of friendship and the responsibility of leading a crew. There could be a dramatic moment where one of the Straw Hat Pirates, driven by the desire to protect their comrades, faced a tragic fate that led to their death. This sacrifice could serve as a catalyst for the maturation of the remaining crew members, motivating them to fight even more fervently in the name of the lost comrade. The atmosphere would be intense and emotional as the Straw Hat Pirates faced the difficult choice of persevering despite the loss or succumbing to despair. This pivotal event could strengthen the bonds among the remaining members, driving them to continue the fight and pursue their shared dreams. The epic conclusion of the Straw Hat Pirates' journey would not only solidify their place in history as legends of the seas, but also convey a message about the costs and sacrifices associated with the pursuit of lofty ideals. The legacy of the crew would live on through stories told, shared memories, and the lasting influence they would have on future generations of pirates who dared to follow in their footsteps. Although the danger is imminent and the final battle looms on the horizon, the possibility of a member of the Straw Hat Pirates losing their life is real but remote. Each member of the crew possesses unwavering determination, driven by dreams that transcend the bounds of existence. Luffy, the brave and fearless captain, leads with an aura of confidence that inspires his companions. His ability to gather extraordinary people around him is not just a coincidence, but a manifestation of his ability to bring out the best in others. In crucial moments, the presence of the D in his name would resonate as a symbol of indomitable determination, serving as a beacon for those seeking freedom and the fulfillment of their own destinies. Zoro, the unmatched swordsman, would defend his comrades with the fierceness of a lion. His unwavering loyalty and unparalleled skill with the sword would make him a shield against the deadliest dangers. His pledge to become the world's greatest swordsman would not be tarnished by premature defeat. Nami, the cunning navigator, would guide the crew through storms with mastery. Her sharp instinct to foresee danger and her strategic intelligence would be essential assets for the group's survival. Her devotion to mapping the entire world would be her anchor, a dream that would drive her to overcome seemingly insurmountable adversities, preventing herself or her friends from succumbing. Sanji, the passionate cook, would fight with overwhelming strength when his comrades were in trouble. His dedication to the crew and his his pursuit of the legendary All Blue would be the engines that kept him standing, resisting until his last breath. Chopper, the doctor with a giant heart, would care for injuries with unparalleled dedication. His unique ability to transform into powerful forms would ensure that he was always ready to protect his friends when needed. Robin, the scholar of hidden histories, would decipher puzzles and mysteries that could prove crucial to the crew's survival. Her insatiable curiosity would be a valuable guide amidst uncertainties. Frankie, the builder of technological wonders, would provide unparalleled advantages in terms of ingenuity and innovation. His creations could be the difference between victory and defeat. Usopp, the incredible storyteller, would inspire his companions and lift their spirits when hopelessness descended upon them. His tales of bravery and courage would be a beacon of light in the darkest moments. Brook, the skeletal musician, through his music and his ability to manipulate his own soul, would give his all to keep his companions alive, no matter what he had to sacrifice. Finally, Jinbe, who through his great strength and desire to unify all races, possesses a great determination capable of withstanding all obstacles that stand in his way to save himself and his comrades. The possibility of losing one of the Straw Hat Pirates would be a constant shadow, but the strength of their determination and the cohesion of the group would form an impassable shield. With each challenge, unity and mutual trust would be the driving forces propelling them beyond the limits of what would be considered possible. In a world full of deadly dangers, the Straw Hat Pirates together would face the unknown, steadfast in their resolution to achieve their dreams and protect those they love. If, against all odds, a member of the Straw Hat Pirates were to lose their life during the final journey in pursuit of the title of Pirate King, the impact would be devastating, not only for the crew, but for the entire work of One Piece. The death of one of the Straw Hat Pirates would transcend the pages of the manga, resonating like an emotional earthquake that would touch the hearts of fans and redefine the narrative's destiny. The shock of the loss would echo not only among the characters, but also among the readers and viewers who have followed the epic saga from the beginning. Each member of the Straw Hat Pirates has earned a special place in the hearts of fans, and the death of one of them would be like losing a dear friend. The crew, united by strong bonds of friendship and camaraderie, would suffer a deep emotional blow. The absence of the lost member would be felt in every laugh, in every triumph, in every challenge overcome. The collective dream of becoming the kings of the pirates would have a bittersweet taste, as victory would be achieved at a significant cost. The allies of the Straw Hat Pirates, who shared fights and victories alongside them, would feel the loss as a personal blow. The world of One Piece would be forced to confront the reality that even the bravest heroes are not immune to tragedies and the sacrifices necessary in the pursuit of the greatest ideals. The story of One Piece, known for its unique ability to blend exciting adventures with profound messages about friendship, perseverance, and the pursuit of dreams, would reach a new level of emotional impact. Mourning and overcoming would be central themes, showing that even in the face of pain, the journey would continue, driven by the unbroken spirit that the Straw Hat Pirates personify. The death of a crew member would become a legacy, a reminder that the pursuit of greatness often requires personal sacrifices. Eiichiro Oda's work, already known for its depth and complexity, would lead fans to reflect on the true meaning of courage and determination in the face of adversity. Ultimately, the death of a Straw Hat would not only be a fictional loss, but an emotional experience that would resonate in the hearts of fans and become an unforgettable chapter in the rich history of One Piece. With the winds blowing toward these young pirates, the farewell of the Straw Hat Pirates would be marked by an atmosphere of nostalgia and accomplishment. The ports that witnessed their triumphs would resonate with the energy of farewell, while cities and villages would celebrate the heroes who defied the impossible. As each member prepared to tread their individual paths, the Grand Line would become a stage for emotional farewells between Luffy and his beloved crew. Luffy, the fearless captain, would express gratitude to each companion, reminiscing about the moments that bound them as an unlikely family. His characteristic smile and the farewell to a great adventure they had together would be truly heartwarming to witness. The farewell of the Straw Hat Pirates would not be the end, but the beginning of a new journey for each of them, setting out on solo journeys to explore more about this world individually, without a large crew or companions to share the experience. As the sails of their ships drifted away on the horizon, the promise of reunions and new adventures would linger in the air, marking the enduring legacy of the crew that became the living legend of the kings of the pirates. Each member of the Straw Hat Pirates, though separated by the vast ocean, would follow their own path, continuing their personal aspirations. The crew that once shared laughter, tears, and challenges would now embark on individual individual journeys, further enriching the complex fabric of the world of One Piece. Luffy, the captain, would sail beyond the Grand Line, exploring uncharted seas and challenging legendary pirates, setting out alone not in search of great treasure, but for new horizons. His insatiable quest for adventure would take him to mysterious lands and encounters with equally remarkable characters. His crew, though physically distant, would remain united by the unbreakable bond forged during their journeys. Zoro, in his pursuit of mastery, would choose to live in a serene location similar to Mihawk's. But, of course, he would always have great obstacles and enemies to face, as he holds the title of the greatest swordsman in the world. So, he would constantly have to challenge legendary swordsmen, which would further enhance his skills. His journey would be marked by epic duels and the conquest of titles that would establish him as one of the greatest swordsmen in history. Nami, driven by her cartographic passion, would embark on an expedition to map lands beyond the Grand Line, unexplored seas, setting out to find new solo adventures. Her discoveries would expand the limits of the known, revealing secrets and revelations that would influence future generations of navigators. Each island visited would become a chapter in her ever-expanding atlas. Sanji, the cook who dreamed of the All Blue, would embark on a global culinary journey through the vast world of One Piece, which possesses a great variety of foods and flavors yet to be explored. In search of the most exotic ingredients and the finest culinary techniques, he would establish renowned restaurants around the world, creating gastronomic legacies that transcend borders. Chopper, the dedicated doctor, would use his skills to heal not only physical illnesses, but also emotional wounds. He would travel to regions lacking medical care, establishing clinics and hospitals to provide relief to the needy. Through this discovery, capable of curing all the diseases in the world, Chopper would be recognized as one of the most famous doctors worldwide, becoming a legendary healer in this vast sea of One Piece. Robin, the knowledge-obsessed archaeologist, would continue her quest for historical secrets, hidden throughout the vast world of One Piece. Although the secrets of the past have been unraveled, there are still other mysteries hiding in this vast universe. In ancient libraries and forgotten ruins, she would unveil truths that would alter the understanding of the world, shedding light on events that shaped history and spreading this knowledge to the world. Frankie, the passionate builder, would return to Water 7 to develop his talents to shape the future of technology. His revolutionary innovations would transform urban landscapes and drive advancements benefiting society as a whole, becoming someone as famous and intelligent as Vegapunk, taking his advanced technology even further, allowing him to create ships and even ultra-advanced robots, even for the era they live in. Usopp, the storyteller, would become a wandering bard, telling the world about the adventures of the Straw Hat Pirates to distant lands. Each island would be captivated by his narratives, keeping the memory of their adventures alive. He would also become a brave sea warrior, a pirate renowned worldwide for his feats and for his great fame that would reverberate throughout the world, making him recognized. Brook, the skeletal musician, would continue to spread joy through his musical performances. His concerts would transcend eras, becoming legends that would echo even after centuries, taking his companion Laboon with him to all his shows and voyages across the sea, making his music heard by all people, recognizing him not only as a great pirate, but also as an excellent musician. Jinbe could sail through the vast world in search of maintaining the bond and unity among races even stronger, being responsible for extinguishing the prejudice that exists among races. Although the paths of the Straw Hat Pirates now branched out, the promise of reunions and new journeys would remain like a burning flame in their hearts and the hearts of the entire world. The legacy of their epic journey would continue to inspire future generations of pirates, navigators, and adventurers who dared to dream as high as the current kings of the pirates. Thus, the pages of the tale of the Straw Hat Pirates would close, but the story of each member would live on eternally in their own individual tales, giving rise to a new generation of pirates to follow in the footsteps of these brave pirates. After the dispersion of the Straw Hat Pirates, each member would embark on their journey towards a final island that would symbolically represent the conclusion of their individual journeys. Luffy, the fearless captain, would set sail on his own ship towards an unknown island beyond the mapped limits of the Grand Line, a land yet unexplored, full of challenges and undiscovered adventures. It would be a journey reflecting his tireless spirit of discovery and his desire to reach unknown horizons. Zoro, the supreme swordsman, would seek out a legendary island where the sunset lasts forever, a land of tranquility and reflection, where he could hone his skills without the weight of constant battle. It would be the place where he finds the peace necessary to perfect his art of the sword. Nami, the skilled navigator, would steer her ship towards an island dedicated to cartography. There, she would become the world's most renowned cartographer, constantly updating her atlas with discoveries of unexplored lands and newly found routes. Sanji, the passionate chef, would finally find the mythical all-blue island. There, he would establish a restaurant where fishermen from all seas would converge to bring rare fish and unique flavors. His establishment would become a pilgrimage site for culinary lovers from all parts of the world. Chopper, the dedicated doctor, would search for an isolated island where he could fully dedicate himself to healing. There, he would establish an advanced and innovative clinic, working to develop cures for rare and unknown diseases. Robin, the history scholar, would seek an island filled with ancient libraries and ruins. Her desire would be to continue unraveling the mysteries of the world, documenting discoveries, and preserving knowledge for future generations. Frankie, the passionate builder, would find an island dedicated to technological innovation. There, he would establish an advanced laboratory where his revolutionary creations would shape the future of technology in the world of One Piece. Usopp, the storyteller, would set out in search of an island where his narratives would become legendary. There, he would tell his epic stories to an ever-growing audience, inspiring new generations of adventurers to pursue their own dreams. Brook, the skeletal musician, would sail towards an island where music would resonate eternally. There, his concerts would become legendary, playing for audiences of all eras and inspiring a lasting passion for music. Jinbe, the loyal helmsman, would navigate towards an island that embodies the harmony between humans and fish. There, he would establish a peaceful community where different races and species could coexist in balance. His wisdom and leadership would be crucial in building bridges between marine and terrestrial cultures. Thus, each member of the Straw Hat Pirates would follow their unique route towards these final islands, closing a chapter of their lives while starting another. The world of One Piece would witness not only the legacy of the legendary adventures of the Straw Hat Pirates, but also the blossoming of new stories and achievements in the lands they chose to call home. With the end of the legendary Straw Hat Pirates, the world of One Piece would enter a new era, marked by renewed inspiration and aspirations. Pirates even stronger than the previous generation. The news of the farewell of the kings of the pirates would echo across the 4 oceans, reaching the ears of young dreamers and adventurers eager to write their own destinies in the tumultuous seas. This transition would be the seed for the emergence of a new generation of pirates, each eager to claim the title of kings of the pirates and leave their mark on history, just like the Straw Hats. Islands once distant and unknown would become recruitment centers for these fearless youths, drawn by the promise of adventures, challenges, and glory, creating even more ambitious characters. The stories of the Straw Hat Pirates, now legendary, would become campfire tales for these new aspirants. Each member of the Straw Hats would be an icon, a source of inspiration that would drive the new generation to surpass established limits. Just as Luffy and his crew were guided by the deeds of the pirates who came before them, the new generation would find motivation in the great achievements of the Straw Hat Pirates. They would dare to dream as high as those who braved unknown seas, challenged emperors, faced the navy, and ultimately claimed the title of kings of the pirates. These new pirates, each with their unique dreams and ambitions, would forge into distinct crews, each determined to carve out their own legacy. The world would see not just one, but several simultaneous stories of challenges overcome, friendships forged, and extraordinary achievements. While the farewell of the Straw Hats marked the end of an era, the future pulsed with exciting promises and limitless possibilities for a new generation of pirates determined to achieve their dreams. The Grand Line would continue to be the stage for unforgettable adventures as a new generation of pirates set sail, determined to claim the most coveted titles and leave their own mark on the history of the vast and intriguing world of One Piece. The eternal cycle of dreams, challenges, and triumph would persist, ensuring that the legacy of the Straw Hat Pirates continued to inspire future generations and that new adventures resonated in the hearts of these new pirates. With the disappearance of the Straw Hats, the void left by this iconic crew opened space for a new era of even more formidable and ambitious pirates to reach the title of Pirate King. Inspired by the legends of the pirates' kings who came before them, this new generation would emerge from the depths of the ocean, determined to surpass their predecessors in fame, wealth, and glory. The seas would vibrate with the pulsating energy of these new adventurers, each bringing ambitions as vast as the horizon that stretched before them. Driven by the quest for a reputation that echoed in every corner of the 4 oceans, these pirates would launch into the Grand Line with fierce determination. The level of competition would reach unprecedented heights. Each new crew would strive to be stronger, more cunning, and more fearless than the previous one, making it even more challenging for the older pirates to achieve their goals. The battles for the titles of Yonko, for the most coveted spots on the bounty lists, and eventually for the ultimate title of Pirate King would be fierce and spectacular. The abilities of devil fruits, the sharp swords of skilled swordsmen, the technological advances of inventive builders, and the strategic wisdom of astute captains would become tools to achieve greatness. Each island visited would be an opportunity to add new members to the crew, gain allies, or face rivals in epic battles, just as it was in the Straw Hats' adventure. The world government, the Navy, and the Yonko would have to reassess their strategies in the face of the emergence of this new generation of pirates, challenging the established power structures. World politics would be shaped by the actions of these new protagonists, while alliances and betrayals would alter the balance of power in the seas, bringing back the cycle of pirate and marine. The eternal cycle of challenges, overcoming, and achievements would begin again, fueling the pulsating essence of the world of One Piece. The eyes of the world would turn to the adventures of these new pirates, eager to witness the extraordinary feats that would shape the next era of piracy. While each crew sought to surpass the previous one in pursuit of fame and glory, the seas of One Piece would once again become a dynamic battlefield where legends would be forged and dreams would come true. The epic saga would continue, perpetuating the intrepid spirit of pirates who dared to challenge the unknown in pursuit of a grand destiny. Even with the disappearance of the Straw Hats, new pirates would still aspire to defeat them to prove their worth. The epic journey of the Straw Hat pirates to conquer the One Piece would undoubtedly be hailed as the most extraordinary final saga of One Piece. This series of final events would transcend all expectations, providing fans with an experience that would be etched in the history of pop culture, navigating unknown seas, facing formidable enemies, and unveiling long-guarded secrets. The Straw Hats would lead readers and viewers through a narrative filled with emotion, suspense, and, of course, intense battles. Each crew member would find themselves challenged in their own limitations, testing their strength, courage, and commitment to their dreams, giving their all for this common goal. The final saga would be filled with thrilling twists, with unlikely alliances formed, impactful betrayals, and surprising revelations. The enemies would be formidable, representing threats that would require the best from each Straw Hat. The crew would face moral dilemmas, personal sacrifices, and challenges that would test not only their physical strength, but also their emotional resilience, resulting in a grand adventure. The final islands each member would choose would represent not only physical destinations, but metaphors for the personal fulfillment of their dreams. As they followed their own paths, the Straw Hats would continue to influence the world around them, leaving a legacy that would transcend generations. At the climax of this saga, the quest for the One Piece would reach its peak in a series of spectacular events. The final island, where the legendary treasure rests, would be a grand stage where all destinies would converge. Many battles would take place, with each Straw Hat challenging their limits and facing powerful enemies. In the culminating moment, the crew would demonstrate not only individual strength, but the unity that made them invincible. The friendship, loyalty, and determination of the Straw Hats would shine like a light that would illuminate the darkness, overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles and challenges. Finally, with emotions running high, the Straw Hats would reach the long-desired treasure of the One Piece. Each member would fulfill their dreams, and the crew, despite physically dispersing, would remain connected by the unbreakable bond they shared. The conclusion of this saga would be a testament to Eiichiro Oda's masterful vision, providing a resolution that would satisfy not only the most fervent fans, but also those who embarked on this journey alongside the Straw Hats. One Piece would come to an end, but the emotional impact and inspiration that this final saga would provide would endure, immortalizing the work as one of the greatest in the history of manga and anime. The conclusion of the final saga of the Straw Hats would be a moment of intense emotions, a bittersweet farewell that would touch the hearts of fans and the characters themselves. The realization of the long-cherished dreams would be a well-deserved victory, but the price paid in this glorious journey would not go unnoticed. The final island, where the One Piece awaited, would be the stage for a final chapter full of tears and smiles, as it would be the moment of farewell to this great journey of these pirates. The atmosphere would be filled with nostalgia, as the Straw Hats reflected on all the adversities overcome, the bonds formed, and the sacrifices faced. The moments shared throughout their journey would be remembered with a mix of joy and sadness. The farewell of the Straw Hats would be a poignant scene, each member departing to follow their own destinies. Luffy, the captain who led with courage and passion, would bid the final farewell, expressing gratitude for the loyalty and friendship of his incredible crew. The members, in turn, would thank the captain for guiding them on a journey that transformed their lives. Fans, who witnessed every victory and defeat, would feel a tightness in their hearts witnessing the dispersal of the Straw Hats. Tears would be inevitable, as the farewell would mean more than the end of a story. It would represent the goodbye to friends who, in a way, had become part of each fan's life. The legacy of the Straw Hats, however, would transcend the moment of farewell. Their stories, marked by courage, determination, and friendship, would be immortalized in the hearts of fans. The influence of the Straw Hats would resonate in future generations of readers and viewers, inspiring them to pursue their own dreams with the same tenacity and adventurous spirit. Although the farewell would be sad, the journey of the Straw Hats would remain alive in the form of precious memories. Each twist, each shared laugh, and each shed tear would be immortal treasures, part of a narrative that profoundly impacted not only fictional characters, but also those who accompanied them on this extraordinary odyssey. Thus, the end of the Straw Hats would be more than a conclusion. It would be a celebration of life, friendship, and the tireless pursuit of dreams. A farewell that, while marked by sadness, would also be a tribute to the memories that would live forever in the history of pop culture and in the hearts of its admirers. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.